It's all over. Kody Brown secretly married again. It will shock you. Sister Wives Season 19. Kody Brown has reportedly married again. An insider has shared a photo of Kody standing beside his new wife, marking another chapter in the Sister Wives star's complex marital history. Known for his controversial approach to plural marriage, Kody has often put his desires and decisions above the well-being and happiness of his previous wives. Over the years, viewers of Sister Wives have witnessed the tension and heartbreak that have accompanied Kody's relationships, especially as he struggled to balance the needs of his wives while pursuing his own agenda. This new marriage raises questions about Kody's priorities and whether he has learned from the past. His relationships with Meri, Janelle, and Christine ended in emotional separation and divorce, with each wife expressing dissatisfaction and a lack of emotional connection. Despite these turbulent breakups, Kody seems determined to continue pursuing plural marriage, leaving fans to wonder whether he will ever change his approach or if history will repeat itself. For many, Kody's latest marriage underscores a familiar pattern: his focus on fulfilling his own desires, regardless of how it impacts those around him. As more details about his new wife and the nature of their relationship emerge, it remains to be seen whether this union will follow the same path as his previous marriages or if Kody will finally approach marriage with a new perspective. Fans of Sister Wives will undoubtedly be watching closely to see how this latest twist in Kody Brown's life unfolds. Kody Brown, the patriarch of TLC's Sister Wives, recently stunned fans with a rare moment of introspection in the latest episode of the reality series. Known for his often controversial remarks, Kody opened up about the toxic dynamics in his past marriages and how his current relationship with his fourth wife, Robyn Brown, has given him a new perspective on love and emotional intimacy. The candid revelation marked a shift from Kody's usual defensive stance when discussing his complicated relationships with his former wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine. In a surprisingly vulnerable admission, Kody reflected on his past relationships, saying, "I was in terrible relationships but wasn't willing to discard them, didn't want to discard them. I didn't even know I was in terrible relationships." His comment struck a chord with viewers, as Kody has often downplayed the struggles in his plural marriages. He further elaborated, explaining that the normalization of toxic behavior in his marriages blinded him to the dysfunction. "You don't know you're in a bad relationship," he said. "You just think you're in a normal relationship because all your friends have the same problem until you're in a normal relationship that has deep emotional intimacy instead of the butting heads." Kody's reference to emotional intimacy versus constant conflict highlighted a key issue that has plagued his marriages for years. He described the unhealthy cycle of tension that existed between moments of fleeting affection and heated arguments. Some people call it fandef. And the second word is fight. Or fandef and the first word is fight, Kody said, in his usual blunt style, before making a provocative comment: "That doesn't create intimacy, that just creates orgasms." While his attempt at humor didn't go unnoticed, many viewers were taken aback by the raw honesty of his statement. Kody's ability to acknowledge the lack of genuine emotional connection in his past marriages was a surprising revelation from the man who has often defended his decisions, even in the face of mounting criticism. Kody's 4 marriages have been anything but smooth sailing, and the world of plural marriage has proven far more challenging than he likely anticipated. Over the years, the once united family has fractured, with 3 of his 4 wives leaving the marriage. Kody's marriage to Meri Brown, in particular, has been a focal point of dysfunction. He didn't mince words when discussing his troubled relationship with her, labeling it as the worst of his plural marriages. "This marriage was on the rocks the entire marriage," Kody admitted, adding that he should have ended the relationship much sooner. "I should have gotten out of the relationship 25 years ago," he said, hinting at the prolonged unhappiness that defined their 30-year union. Meri and Kody married in 1990 after a whirlwind 6-month courtship. Despite the early excitement, their relationship quickly soured, with Kody confessing that the marriage was troubled from the start. "How would I know that? Because I had such a better relationship with Janelle, with Christine, with Robyn," he said. While his marriages to Janelle and Christine ultimately didn't last, Kody implied that his bond with Meri was the most problematic, a sentiment he had previously hinted at but never quite addressed so openly. Meri and Kody's relationship officially ended in 2023, though they had legally divorced years earlier, in 2014, so Kody could marry Robyn and legally adopt her children. However, the emotional separation between Meri and Kody had occurred long before any legal proceedings. The emotional distance between them was evident to both the family and the viewers, as Meri often expressed her longing for more affection and attention from Kody, only to be met with indifference or frustration. Their struggles were well documented on Sister Wives, and many fans had speculated for years that their marriage was more of a formality than a partnership. While Kody now acknowledges that their relationship was toxic, he expressed a desire for peace moving forward. "I don't want any more enemies, and I don't want another loss," he said in the episode. Despite the pain and bitterness that lingered throughout their marriage, Kody seems to hold out hope for a positive friendship with Meri now that the romantic side of their relationship has come to an end. "I just hope that in the future, Meri will call me when she's got something fun to share," Kody said, hinting at a possible reconciliation on a platonic level. One of the most surprising aspects of Kody's reflection was his regret over how his divorces from Christine and Janelle ended. Unlike his split with Meri, which seems to have been more amicable, his separations from Christine and Janelle were filled with anger and resentment. Kody admitted feeling embarrassed about how those relationships devolved into what he described as contemptuous enemies. His hope for future peace may signal a new chapter for Kody, one in which he seeks to mend the broken relationships that have defined his family for so long. As Kody continues to navigate life with only one wife, Robyn, fans are left wondering whether this newfound self-awareness will lead to any meaningful change in his relationships with his former wives. For years, viewers have seen Kody struggle to balance the needs and desires of his wives, often failing to provide the emotional support they craved. Whether Kody's moment of introspection will result in healing or further division remains to be seen, but his admission of past mistakes offers a glimmer of hope for those who still believe in the possibility of reconciliation. Kody Brown's confession of having been in 3 toxic marriages has left fans both shocked and intrigued. His willingness to reflect on his mistakes is a step in the right direction, but the long road ahead will likely involve more than just self-awareness. As Sister Wives continues, viewers will undoubtedly keep a close eye on how Kody's relationships evolve and whether his desire for peace will lead to lasting change. As Sister Wives continues, viewers will undoubtedly keep a close eye on how Kody's relationships evolve and whether his desire for peace will lead to lasting change.